Hi folks, Blake here again. Wanted to come back with an update on the sleeve project, the outer sleeve that I've been working on, and been getting a lot of attention from the community after showing what we've been doing to Teddy. Teddy receiving some and showing them off, and then Jeff getting some and showing them off. I've been getting a lot of hits directly, people asking questions, and a lot of the same questions about the sleeves. So I wanted to give an update on where we are with the sleeves, and how you might be able to get some from me should you want some. So very quick, I'll give a quick rundown of the project overall, and if you wanted to see any detail, you can go back to some of my other videos to see the long versions of the story. So in short, what I wanted to do was get rid of these nasty sleeves off of my records because they're changing colors. Something wicked is going wrong with these sleeves. I'm not quite sure what the chemical reaction is that's going on, but these sleeves are turning green after only using them for a few years. Well, six or 7 years. I can't exactly decide recall when I ordered them, but 6 or 7 years. But they've been stored in ideal conditions. You know, no extremes at all. Not hot, not cold. Because I live with my records. Um, and also, I didn't like the cloudiness of these things. They feel kind of oily, and I don't know. I just didn't like them. I fell in love with the Japanese sleeve, and very nice, clear, different type of polypropylene plastic, resealable sleeve. And the problem with this was that my supplier, Far West Record Supply, I could never really get the comfort level in terms of him being able to supply what I needed when I needed them, and they were very expensive for me to get. And another thing with these sleeves that I didn't really like, they were bigger than what I wanted, and I'll compare them with the sleeve that I've had made up with clear bags. You can see here. Um, this top sleeve is the Japanese sleeve, and this bottom sleeve is the one that we've come up with. And there's probably a 6 or 7 millimeter difference, and that makes a difference when you're putting records on the shelf. The records inside doesn't slide around in the sleeves that I've had made up, but they do in these Japanese sleeves. As nice as they are, that was still a problem to me because I'm OCD. Um, so, as you could tell in the earlier videos, I've gotten my first shipment of these in. We had 5,000 of them made. That was the minimum that we could order uh, in a custom design. So I have 5,000 of these, and so that means I've got a few thousand extra that I can pass along to other vinyl community members. Um, but what I wanted to show you before, my goal was to have a very nice um, fitting sleeve, clear. They're made out of biaxially oriented polypropylene, BOPP, as it's known in the business. Uh, Nice resealable. Uh, the resealable tacky strip is actually on the body of the bag and not the flap itself. The flap doesn't have the tackiness. So some questions early was where was the tackiness? It's actually on the bag itself. So there's no concern about damaging record sleeves or inner sleeves, pulling them in and out. Uh, so yeah, I wanted to get it a nice bag to fit a single-sided, single LP jacket, but also be large enough to fit a double or a gatefold like this Coltrane Supreme, Love Supreme. Again, fits really nice, and the way that I put my jackets in these sleeves is The spine is at the opening, so this sleeve can just roll over the front of the spine like this, and creates a nice tight, readable spine when it's on the shelf. You know how it is. Um, One question that I had was, hey Blake, I generally put my sleeves in the other way so that I can pop open the side and then the records can come out. That's fine too. The seam is not very, let's see, it's not very obtrusive, I guess is a good word. So you really wouldn't have any problems reading the spine through this seam. It's a clean seam, so you would have no problem orienting the album jacket in the sleeve in any way. Some others say I like to slide mine in and out of the top. That's fine too. No, not a problem either way. The important factor was that I wanted a nice snug fit for a gatefold or a double LP, um, without too much extra room, which the Japanese sleeve was giving me, and yet still be tight enough to fit a nice single, very snugly, and very attractively. So let's see, other questions that came in. Let's see, is a sleeve capable of holding like a triple LP or a trifold? And I pulled out my yes. It's an original trifold thing, but it's very tight in one of my sleeves. I'm currently using my Japanese sleeves for this because they're larger in it and it's easier to fit in this. The answer is yes, Dr. Deadwax, but it is a very snug fit. That's not to say that maybe the plastic will stretch a little bit over time, but it's probably, I wouldn't recommend it. However, it just happened to be the case that I went out and ordered one of these after Dwayne raved about it. It's a triple, and it fits one of my sleeves very nicely. So it just happens to be that the height of the jacket itself was short enough, small enough that it has no problem getting in and out of the sleeve that I made. So no problem there on that one. And like I said earlier, I'll be using my Japanese sleeves for the larger pieces, and keep the custom sleeves for the doubles and singles. So that was a quick rundown there. The cost, I only want what I paid for them, and that was 15.75 cents per sleeve after postage. So that comes out to $15.75 per pack of 100, and they are packaged in packs of 100. So I prefer to send them out that way. Don't ask me to send you 50, but I would. I'm that kind of guy. I will. They weigh about 2 pounds 6 ounces. 1,100 grams for you metric types. So around the U.S., postage is not a problem at all. I can send, I was doing some testing on the USPS website, and I can easily send 1,000 or 2,000 sleeves around the U.S. for right at $20 parcel post. But out of the country, Canada and Europe, it'll start around $40 for a package, and $40 for shipping, and it goes up from there depending on how many you need. I was doing some calculations around sending about 20 pounds, and to Canada and Europe it starts around $40 US, and it goes up from there depending on how much how many you want to order. To order, just private message me and send me your real email address, and I'll get back with you that way. Or if you don't want to do that, we can do it through the private messaging thing. I have no problem there. Just tell me how many you want, and I'll get and where you're located, and I'll get you an estimate on the cost, and we'll go from there in terms of the shipping cost. Future plans. I have no problem getting another custom order made. The the suggestion, Teddy and I have been talking about doing a larger order because we think that, well, we actually are seeing that a lot of people in the community are interested in these sleeves. Um, I got a quote for a 10,000 piece order, and it turns out that we could save like 1.25 cents per sleeve, so that's $1.25 per package of 100. So while it doesn't sound like much, on the per sleeve cost savings at ordering 10,000 pieces, in the long run, it does actually save us a good bit of money. So that can work out, but we'll see how much interest there is. So just let me know. Right now, like I said, I have a few thousand extra that I'll be happy to send out, and I have them on hand right now. I can just send you how many you need, and then as I need more, I've now that the path has been tread, I have no problem placing any more orders for myself when I need more. Let's see. Oh, turnaround time on custom ordering. If and when we do another order, they average between, well, they tell me they average between 2 weeks to 3 weeks. Made in the USA. Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to say. They are made in the USA. Actually made in Payson, Utah. If you know where that is. 2 to 3 weeks, but these actually took 21 days, so right on the 3 week mark to reach me. Let's see, what else can I add? I think I've probably covered it all. If I haven't answered your question, message me and I'll be happy to answer them. I'm looking at my list here of things that I should have said, and I've covered them all. So, get you some nice sleeves. I made them for us. They're good. Take care, guys. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.